everyone, it's Mrs. Gambos back with Mrs. Henry for this month's focus. And today we want to talk about Mental Health and Prevention Week. Did you know that 1 in 6 U.S. youth aged 6 to 17 experience a mental health disorder each year?
Also, 50% of all lifetime mental health illness begins by age 14 and 75% by age 24. And sadly, suicide is the second leading cause of death among people aged 10 to 34.
We've all been through a lot lately, especially with the changes that this year has brought. So let's talk about some ways that we can take care of our mental health.
So first, look for opportunities to laugh. Laughing helps release endorphins, and this makes our bodies feel good. Second, get enough sleep. It is important to get 7 to 8 hours of sleep each night. If you find you are struggling to fall asleep or stay asleep, try limiting technology use prior to bed and having a consistent nighttime routine.
Right. And also exercise. Exercise is as good for our emotional health as it is for our physical health. It increases serotonin levels, which leads to improved mood and energy. Also, create a no list. It is more than okay to set healthy boundaries for yourself for things that no longer serve you.
And be kind to yourself. You spend the most time with yourself, so make sure your relationship with the person in the mirror is a positive one.
Right. It feels good to take care of yourself and do things you enjoy, but don't be afraid to ask for help if you need it. Go to a trusted adult. Seeking help from someone is also a form of self-care, and you deserve the support. So another thing that we want to talk about today is Prevention Awareness Week. It is the 10th anniversary of National Prevention Week, and each day of the week there is a new focus.
So today is preventing illicit drug use and youth marijuana use. Thursday is preventing youth tobacco use, such as e-cigarettes and vaping. And Friday is preventing suicide.
To honor National Prevention Week, we want to make sure that everyone is making healthy choices and steering clear from peer pressure that may affect our decision making that could result in negative consequences.
So Prevention Week is about educating and spreading awareness to inform everybody about the risks associated with using alcohol, tobacco, and other drugs amongst our youth.
Summer is almost here, and we just want you to remember to focus on taking care of yourself and staying healthy while still having fun. So that's all we have for you today, and we hope you have a great rest of your week. Bye.
National Prevention Month, which is May, we wanted to share a couple of things with you and the students here. With all of the clubs winding down, school winding down, with graduation and prom, we just wanted the students to be very cautious about what they're doing with drugs, like not being pictured with drugs or alcohol or getting into that kind of things. And we would also like to thank Officer Brabon for helping us in this next clip, talking about the consequences.
And go.
Hi, I'm Rachel from the Fire Emergent SAD Club, and this is Officer Brabon. So today we're going to be talking about what happens when a student is caught with drugs and alcohol, whether you're in a school club or activity or driving under the influence. So what would happen like if you were pictured at a school event with drugs and alcohol?
So at a school event, that adds a lot to it. So there's actually specific laws that prevent any kind of drugs. And you see the signs when you pull into the school say no tobacco, no drugs, so it actually can, be criminal charges for somebody. And especially being in high school, you're underage, so you can't have any kind of alcohol or drugs. So that actually could potentially get yourself in legal trouble. And then on top of that, you can get in a lot of school trouble as far as, talking about sports. Somebody could get kicked off a sports team. If you're in a club, you get kicked off of a club team, or even just face a mandatory suspension, which we do have those things in place.
And if you're got pulled over and you're under the influence driving, would there be in-school consequences? Like if you are still on that sports team, or you're like president of the National Honor Society or something like that?
Absolutely there would be consequences for it, but more importantly, there's even more serious consequences, as far as legal issues when it comes to either drinking and driving or, smoking and driving or whatever. They say the average DWI costs about $20,000 out of pocket, so I don't know if any of us have $20,000 just sitting around ready to pay for a DWI, and on top of that, we're putting our lives, our friends, and whoever's life else at risk, You'd almost be better off to get caught and then actually getting into an accident, hurting someone or someone else. So
Do you have anything else you would like to add?